Hey guys, so today we're going to do part 2 of the Compound Kings, because it turned out in the last video I said that it seemed like I was going to need more activator because it seemed sticky, but after a while letting it sit after the video I realized that it wasn't sticky anymore. Also, this is some of the slime I've gotten out of the container because the container was like this. We've measured, so I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. First, I'm going to talk a little more about this slime, and I'm going to try and take it out of the container. And then I'm going to show you about the containers. And then I have some pre-measured water, and I'm just going to pick out a plain one of these, and I'm going to try and make slime. And I have some glitters to put in this, so I can just put this bowl to use. Not because I just want to put the bowl to use, but because I want some glitter. It's just some plain green slime, so let's put a little glitter. Glitter makes everything better. So, first I'm going to try and attempt to open the slime. This is so hard to open. Squeeze one side and pull the other. Daddy, will you help? Try not to let it slip. Pull. Instead of going straight. Where'd the lip balm come from?
You have to press really hard on the sides to get this to pop loose.
So it's not sticky anymore, but it likes to stick to the container. Or is it?
It's sort of an unusual container for storing slime, but I guess it works.
It works because it actually seals.
Yeah, it seals really well. It's how hard it was to open.
So it's not sticky anymore. As you can see, it got way stretchier. I'm going to take my ring off so I don't get slime in the middle of it, because it's too big for me. So is this headband that I got from the dollar store. It said 8 and up. Don't I count? I'm 11.
That would be over 8, so yeah, that counts.
But for some reason it doesn't fit my head. Maybe I'm smaller than the average. Maybe my head's smaller than the average 8-year-old head.
It should go all the way up to adults then, if it's 8 and up.
It's stretchy.
Maybe that's what it's supposed to do. It's just supposed to stretch over your head.
It doesn't stretch on my head. It just falls because it's too big. And ties do nothing. They're just there to decorate.
I think it's supposed to hang like a necklace.
Mm-mm.
What?
It's a crown. The package said crown.
Crown?
You want?
I don't know. That's weird.
Proof? Once I find my bag?
That's fine.
No, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you.
But you're trying to do a video about slime.
Okay.
Your people will lose interest.
Okay.
Your viewers.
This off. I don't want to get slime on it. Now my hair's staticky.
Bunny trail.
It's not sticky anymore, and it's way stretchier. But I think it still doesn't make clicks.
So it actually made like a really nice slime then.
It did click. Okay, it does click. And so, as you can see, it's way stretchier.
It just needed more than the 5 minutes that it said. Like, mix it and then like give it overnight to be really good.
Apparently, because we played with it the next morning, and it was just way better. And now it's stretchy and everything. I'm going to add some glitter right now since it's already out of its container. Now I get to put the bowl in use. Okay, it's a little sticky, okay? It's a teensy bit sticky. But it's way less stickier than before. That's like one speck. I'm trying to be careful because this is a tiny slime. I'm just going to cover up the other holes. That's not working either. Okay, that was probably too much, but it's okay. We're going to be okay. It may not be too much. I got the iridescent because it normally changes to like the glitter, but this one doesn't change as much. It's just darker. I wanted some darker colors in there. And now you see why I have the bowl. The glitter doesn't just hit the slime. It normally hits the table too. I really hope the glitter doesn't fall out. So there's some glitter. Now I'm scared to get the iridescent because it's such a big bottle. So much could come out. Plus there's 4 dots, not 4 holes, not 2. I mean 3. I can't count, people. Think about that when you get me for a job. I'm kidding. was not enough. Daddy's not even looking, so he can't tell. Okay, I think that's enough now. So, let's talk about the containers. I never got the rest of my slime back. Never! See, this one I pulled out as much as I could from it being laid like this for a long time. And this is how much I got back. That much.
So given some extra time, the slime turns out to be pretty good, but we still hate the containers they sent to that they included to mix it with.
Also, I'm pretty sure that half of the packets are scented. We can't tell because only one slime is scented out of the ones we made, and I can't find it. I think it's in my backpack. But my backpack's not here. It's at Mom's house.
I wonder if we paid attention to how they were grouped when we pulled them out, if they were separated, like one side of the package.
I think so.
Because they were like two groups, like
They
half and
were.
half. So
And
it was
said-
one side of them the scented ones, and the other side was the unscented slimes.
Now we wish we gave them half and half.
They weren't labeled.
They really were.
We would have had to guess, but like, I don't know.
It would have been much better if you guys labeled. Sorry, Compound Kings, but this is really, really complicated. See, half of these things say something, and then it says a total different thing on the bottle. And the bottles gives us more instructions. As you can see, instead of just stopping it right here, or just filling this with plastic, they made this shape and left it empty. So now when you pull it out, you have to put your finger in and try and dig it out. But my finger's not big enough, and it hurts Dad's finger to do it. Also, we figured out how much water that this takes. It's about 1.5 ounces. It's not completely, at least I think it's not completely, because I spilled some water on my fingers. But it was so close to half of an ounce. I was pretty sure what spilled on my hand was the other part that I needed. So what I did was I filled this container up with water because it does not have that. I put 1.5 ounces in it. And what we're going to do is we're basically just going to try and pick one out and see if we can get it a scented one. This is not going to be the one. And also, we figured out that for some strange reason, these bottles say they have scent, but it doesn't. We had figured that out in the last video and everything, but some of the things on this bottle and what was on the box doesn't match at all. We threw away the box because it was no use. So we do now have no box to show you, but we wouldn't have if we didn't throw it away. I have no measurement for anything but the water, guys, so I'm sorry. I never tried to measure the powder, so you guys know how much powder there is, because I didn't really want to know, because I knew it was already measured for me. But like Dad said in the last video, it seems like they just had a whole bunch of people come together and put different things on different little things, on different little packages and stuff. And so it just seemed that it made something weird. I'm either going to make another green slime or purplish pink. No, I'm just going to make another blue one. Blue is our lucky color, so we're going to try blue again. No, I can't decide. I think blue is my lucky color, but we're going to go with pink because this one's already like this.
Maybe you should have just gotten several containers.
I could have, but I couldn't find other containers.
There was a whole stack of those.
Maybe I saw the stack of lids and containers and got the other stack with lids. I really don't want to get the powder in my mouth.
Yeah, probably not. That would probably not be a good thing.
I need scissors. There were scissors right there.
I think someone moved them.
I put them there for a moment.
I don't remember where they went.
Where? There are scissors though. No! Are you kidding me? Okay, so I found the scissors. For some reason they were on the counter. Next to a Talkies bag, so it was Rachel, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, so silly.
Okay. This probably seems boring to you guys, but it actually is pretty satisfying to me. I like looking at the powder because it starts to separate and it looks like there's little islands. Now to make sure I seal it properly. I don't want to spill water all over the place. Oh, in case you guys are wondering why it's so quiet, my siblings are at a friend's party. Wow, it's already been like 35 minutes. I was gonna go over there after this, or maybe, but not anymore. The party's gonna be basically over by the time I'm finished. Oh, I was so scared it was gonna spill water. I love but hate shaking it at the exact same time, and it seems to be taking longer for some reason. See, I told you it seals properly. You just didn't seal it very well earlier. It's not spilling any water, that's from earlier. There's water on the table from earlier. Why is it taking so long? Maybe it feels like it is. I'm gonna stand up, kind of. I would show you guys, but it's hard to show you guys when I'm shaking it. It's getting heavier. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. Why is it taking so long? Did I add too much water? Now it seems like I had too much water.
Didn't it say to shake it for a while? I forget how long it said.
Did it say
but then you had to let it sit for 5 minutes?
I think it was 15.
15? I don't remember.
It's either 5 or 15, but I was pretty sure it was
Maybe
15.
shake for 5? Or was it just shake for 1 minute or something?
I think it was shake for 5 minutes.
Maybe it was. Maybe you're supposed to let it shake, like actually shake it for 5 minutes.
It's starting to get, it's almost done.
Does anybody even want to watch you shake it for 5 whole minutes?
It's been 2.
It hasn't been, no. It's not even been close to that.
It's been like 2. Okay, I don't think it's got any more water. Oh, yes it does. You just gotta get it to the right place. Okay, there's no more water. It's just really oozy. We could talk about something else for 5 or 15 minutes. I don't know, I'm kidding. We should probably pause the video.
Okay, so we're going to come back and see how it turns out?
Yeah.
What, did we decide yet if it's scented?
No, I can't tell until I open it and don't want to open it right now.
Oh, okay. So we'll see that when we come back then. Okay.
Hey guys, so we're back. I just went to the party really quick. But I decided we should check on the slime and
This
see
is
if it's
apparently
scented.
just getting started, so you haven't really missed anything.
Yeah, I didn't miss anything. I don't think I mixed,
Don't think you mixed it well enough?
but I think it's scented.
So does this support our idea that half of them were scented, or?
So far, I think so. But also think that
Is it certain colors that are scented?
No.
Okay, so we found some of the same color, that some were scented and some were not.
This one is the same color as one I have had that wasn't scented.
Okay, so that at least determines that much for us.
We are not going to make all the slimes. I will probably make them all off camera, and comment in one of our own videos, because you can do that, and tell you guys if our theory was right. If 12 are scented and 12 are not scented. But that means I have a lot of slimes to make. I guess that concludes our testing of the slime. All of a sudden this feels like it got sticky.
So what's our overall opinion of the Compound Kings for Jammin, Jellies, or whatever it was called?
Jammin Jellies. Do not use the bottles. And I just want to remind you, I may have too much water. It may be 1 ounce and 1/4 of an ounce, 1 1/4 of an ounce. I think that's what it really is, because I thought that the rest of the half of the ounce had spilled all over my hand, so I thought it was 1 1/2 ounces. But I think that was too much.
5 tablespoons, maybe?
So,
Actually, that sounds familiar. Did we come up with 5 tablespoons before? It seems like maybe it was something oddball.
We should
Wait,
totally
no,
go
you
look
said
at it.
an ounce and
almost like a fourth,
ounce and
I
a
think.
half.
And then I realized that that's too much.
An ounce and a half would be 3 tablespoons.
Then it's too much.
Hey, I'm gonna measure it.
Okay, so I just think I didn't shake it enough because Dad remeasured it and it was 3 tablespoons. Table or tea?
Tablespoons. 3 tablespoons per packet of slime. If you wanted to mix these and not use the little shakers, or if you want to mix multiple packages, just remember it's 3 tablespoons per packet.
I give this a rating of, let me think, I'm thinking. It's pretty good because the slime overall comes out, but then there's a point or 2 points down from, like, it would be like a 9, maybe, because of the slime. The slime was like a 9, but then 2 points down because the labeling on the whole package was confusing. So that gives it 7 points. And then the bowl, but no add-ins, add-ins, and then probably having the really bad containers, having this part takes a couple points off. So I'm going to give it a 4, which is not a passing grade. And yes, I wrote some numbers down on paper. In case you guys haven't seen it, but the silver marker Sharpie was supposed to be if it passes. But 4 is not a passing number. If it bumped up another score, it would have been fine. The slime is what gives it the 4. Everything else takes points off of it. Sometimes I wish. Be quiet, Elsa! They're
She
in
can't
heat.
help it.
They're in heat.
So, if you wanted to do more slime, that would be, you use 4 packets, would be 3/4 cups of water. A lot of people have a 3/4 cup measure in their kitchen. So that'd be a convenient way to do it too.
Yeah.
Or do 4 at a time.
And you can keep
But
going.
you can do the math yourself.
Keep going with the math yourself. I'm not
3
doing
tablespoons.
it for
You're
you. I'm not
the
doing
math.
it for you. It's Sunday. Tomorrow's Martin Luther King Day. I don't have to go to school and turn my brain all the way on. But
Turn your brain all the way on?
like all the stuff you have to do in school, and then be like, okay, now I gotta learn new stuff. But I am going to be trying to make a presentation about Martin Luther King, which I might not even get finished.
We'll see.
I got the board, and then I haven't done the stuff I need. But like I said, this is not something I would regularly buy. So this is not something I'd be like, hey, let's go make some slime kit slime. Oh, hey, what about Compound Kings? No, I would not do that. I would not do that. I'm sorry, Compound Kings, but I wouldn't do it because your slime turns out great. Labeling's not great. Your containers aren't
It's the
great.
accessories and the directions
And you
that need
give
some help.
a bowl without giving us anything to add into it. I have to
Yeah,
find
if
my
they're
own
going to give
glitter.
you a bowl for adding mix-ins, they should have thrown in some glitter or something. Actually, they better leave the bowl out because everybody's got a bowl at home and throw in some glitter or something.
This is wasting
That'd be
money.
more interesting.
This bowl is so easy to dent. I
It's
was picking it
yeah.
up, and I accidentally squeezed it enough to dent it, and I had to undent it. Anyways, we hope you guys like this video. Like and subscribe. Bye!